guys,
Hello.
welcome back to the channel.
Yeah.
It's your weekly dose of Ari and Nazo. Okay. Today we're just going to discuss something serious. Okay. First off, we're going to start off with a story and then we'll discuss it. Okay.
Yeah. So, story goes, hello, ma, good evening. My story is long, but I'll make it short. I got married in 2019 and ever since it's been up and down. 2020 was the worst year in time of marriage. My husband cheats, not just that, with married women that have 4 to 5 children, both with single girls. It was very bad that I lost myself and cry every night. I left him last year November because it was getting too much. He came apologizing to my family for his mistakes and that it wouldn't happen again. And they told me to come back, which I did this year February. Last month, I took in and I had to travel to stay with my mom for like 3 months due to 3 miscarriages I had last year. And unfortunately, I lost this one. I came back last week and this afternoon I was viewing status and I viewed his ex status. Ma, what I saw shook me. This girl posted a video of my house. She was in my house when I was in the hospital battling for my baby and I. What my husband did was to invite her to our house. Now he's begging me to forgive him that she came with someone. But I don't believe that. Mama, I need advice. I feel like leaving this marriage. So although I would love to react to this, actually it got me thinking and I was looking at it from a whole different place, which brings us to the topic, like basically questions that you need to ask your partner before you actually, either you're in the relationship already or you're planning to get into one or you're taking it to the next level. These are questions you should ask. Because if you don't ask these questions, you end up, well, maybe fooling yourself or blaming yourself. But the first question I think people should ask is, how do you define cheating? What do you think? Yeah. So what do you have to say about it?
You start talking now.
Anyway, you should ask your partner how he or she defines cheating, because cheating can mean different things to different people. I've had a friend before, a guy who told me that he doesn't consider kissing someone else who is not his partner.
Excuse me?
No, he only feels he has cheated when there's, intercourse. Yeah. So whether kissing or any other thing, he doesn't see it as cheating. And
what?
It's weird, but people see it as a lot more. But personally, for me, whether physical, whether emotional, it's cheating. Like I've said it before on this channel, the moment you get a message and you have to delete it, so your partner doesn't see it, you're already on that road.
Like I have said before on this channel, wow, my voice is deeper now. The moment you hide that's what you just said, right? No, that's not how I was going to phrase it. The moment you feel like you can't tell your partner something or something happened and you're keeping it from him, the moment you start talking to other people, once you start having emotional connections with other people,
apart from that, even not just emotional, that's emotional, yeah, but then financially too.
Physical,
financially, you're doing that because you actually asking your partner shows you care about not just about yourself, but you care about your partner and that relationship you have. So you have to know not just how your partner defines you, but how you yourself too you define it too.
This is why you need to have conversations, and it's not just having conversations; it's having effective communication and comprehension. Because if your partner is telling you one thing and you don't understand it in the context that the partner is saying it, there is no point. Because your partner might say one thing and you understand it as something else, or you don't even understand it at all. And that will now cause
issues later.
You cheating, you start cheating. Why? I mean,
so these are one of the things I feel you should ask your partner. Number two, how do we handle money? Very important.
I don't know if anybody
finance, money.
I don't know if anybody finance is money now. What else finance can be?
No, more don't put down like that.
Come here. As I was saying, I don't know if anybody watches the real daytime. This is something that they have, especially, I don't know, Ginny Mai. Okay, this is something she talks about in depth. Okay, she's like, a relationship is not complete unless you guys are talking about finance, because this is something that can make or break a relationship. You're going to have to pay for this. Okay, What's our contribution? What's our financial contribution in the relationship? What am I paying for? What are you paying for? How are we investing? How are we spending? How are we saving? These conversations need to be had and understood, because if you don't talk about it, you will now go out, or let's say you guys now end up getting married, and time comes to pay for the rent, somebody is not able to do it, you have not talked about it, like, okay, in the case that this thing happens, what's going to happen? You understand this kind of thing? If you don't have these conversations, your relationship is in trouble. There is there is no asking. Okay, well, some people might say otherwise, when you marry a very rich man.
Yeah, but still, you still need to talk about it. You still need to just discuss it. You have to come clean with it. Expenses, sharing of bills, paying of bills, like she said, everything has to be on the table. Because this is someone you're spending the rest of your life with. You have to just know this person. Number 3, where does your partner see his or herself in 5 years? Very important. Like, you're looking at the partner now. There are partners who don't like kids, but if you don't ask, they won't tell.
Really?
Yeah, there are people who don't like kids. Now, I saw something online about a girl. She's 25. I think she removed her eggs.
Her eggs?
Yeah, and she was like, because she doesn't want to ever have children.
She removed all her eggs.
All.
Is it possible to remove your eggs?
I don't know. Yeah, she did. At least that's what I saw.
I need to research this.
Yeah, she was like, she doesn't like children. She never wants to have children.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine dating that kind of guy and you don't even have an idea about it, and you eventually get married. And so I feel people should actually even talk about that. They don't want to have a baby, they don't want to relocate, even when to start having a child. These are things we should actually talk about. And the duration,
not just having a child, like, okay, like, how many children are we having? How many space? What's the space going to be in between them? You understand? Some people just want to have their children in a row. Some people, they'll be like, I want 3 years, some I want 5 years. Me personally,
if it's too much, too.
Do you understand?
Too
I'm
much.
so grateful. Can I just say, let me just put this in there, okay? When we first met and we're just gisting and talking about things, we had the same, what's the word I'm looking for here? Our ideals were similar. Do you understand? He's like, he just wants a child, maybe 2. And I'm like, yeah, I want 1. But say it's too much. 2. Do you understand? Because there's so much expectation. Well, let's just leave it like that.
Exactly. And well, number 4, how can I make you feel certain of me?
You need to reassure your partner.
You have to reassure your partner. That one is very important.
Very important.
Because this helps you know how to behave, understand your partner better, know how to actually talk to them, make them feel secure about you. And well, it just basically reduces the level of self-doubt that they might feel. Because sometimes you find a situation whereby you really love this person, but this person is like making you feel like they don't love you. So you should actually ask them, okay, how can I do this? Reassure them, make them say that, okay, yes, I really want this. He doesn't take anything. Yeah, I really want you. He doesn't take anything out of you. And as you're asking these questions, back them up with the actions too. Watch the person's action, why they are saying. Because some guys or some girls can just give you yes, and they just want to smash and pass.
You're quite angry, sir.
No, not angry. I'm saying it as it is. I'm saying it as it is. That's for number 5, keeping secrets.
Bad idea.
Keeping secrets.
It's a bad idea.
If you want to keep it, make sure you're keeping it to the grave, sha.
It's a bad idea. You are saying keep it to the grave. Don't even keep it at all. It's not worth it. Okay, because someday, as the Yoruba people will say, you jabo, or something will lead to something that will lead to something that will lead to something else, and the truth will come out, and your partner will be like, I don't understand. Why did you feel like you couldn't tell me?
And find out if your partner is the kind of person who is secretive. There are people like that who don't like to really open. You have to know that, so you know what you're getting yourself into. Exactly. Now, what do you think? That's how it should be, and you should basically be open. And if you're talking to your partner, your partner has to make you feel like they are not judging you, and you don't have to feel like you're forcing that information out of them. So something they are just, okay, I'm telling you, I want you to know. Not because there's anything, but the fact that I know you won't judge me, it makes it easier to tell. So if your partner is the kind of person who keeps secrets, and you are the kind of person who's judgmental, there'll be a lot of secret between you guys.
Excuse me, if you're in a relationship, you cannot be judgmental. Let's just put it out there.
Funny how a lot of people are.
They are, but you should not be.
You should not be judgmental.
Okay. All right.
And number 6, your goals for the relationship. What you guys want to achieve, where you want to find yourself. What?
Hmm?
Let's- Okay, you're high already. Anyway. So you have to be sure you guys are on the same page. Basically, you have to be sure you are on the same page. Are you going the same place? Are you guys?
Even if
still...
you're not on the same page, come to a compromise.
Yeah. Know what they want from you and what you want from them. Be open
What
about
you both
it.
want
What you
for the
both
relationship.
Exactly. Once this is done, you clearly just know what you're getting yourself into. You know, okay, this is what I have with this person, and this is what we're working towards. So you don't just fool around. Too many people fooling around these days, especially in Lagos. Number 7.
Be calming down. Jesus.
Number 7, it's very important to know your partner's guilty pleasure. Well, almost everybody
I
has
didn't
them.
know what my guilty pleasure is.
Yeah, you have to figure it out. Your partner helps you figure it out.
What's a guilty pleasure? Let's start from there.
Um,
Something that you like doing.
Yeah, that maybe you're not so comfortable with doing it, talking about it, or doing it with everybody or every other person.
What could you possibly like doing that you not like doing?
It could be some weird sexual position.
Oh,
It could be some other crazy stuff that people have.
Oh my god.
So it can be something funny, it can be something embarrassing, but you have to at least, it's something your partner's like, so you have to at least have an idea about it. And maybe if you're open to maybe once in a while, you can do it. It's something you can do.
I know your own. Okay.
Why are you putting it out there that I have one now?
I don't have one. He does.
But anyway,
You have
but
a
in
guilty
cases
pleasure.
of perceptible is affecting your health, then you have to leave that. But if it's not, I mean, you have to know. Maybe make it maybe your anniversary once in a while. Just do it if you can. And number 8, the last one. Do you want children?
I thought we talked about that already.
No, we talked about not that topic. Do you want children now? And
do you want
children? Because children can be that from you or even adopted, but do you want? Some men don't even like children.
I don't think I met a man that doesn't want a child.
Trust me, I met weird people in my little small years on earth.
In your small years in Lagos, where have you
Lagos,
gone that they know?
I've been on. Do you know where I go to in my dreams?
Please, can you go away?
Well, you have to know. Does your partner want children? Do you yourself that is asking the question? Do you want children? If you want, how many?
Can you take care of them?
Can you take care of them? Yeah, the space you want between them. Okay, is it that say I give birth today, 6 months later, you knock me up again?
I'm not understanding because the person is what?
It happened.
I'm annoyed.
No, there's people in my house. They're actually like, when you look like you're climbing up a staircase, that's how they are. So like, last second to the last, like that.
It happened with my mom and dad.
So you gotta know these things.
My
I ask
siblings
these
are pretty
questions.
close in age, right?
Mm-hmm.
So much January. Oh no, it's a full year.
Definitely, yeah. So you have to ask them these questions. As regards what the woman posted, well, I feel if you have asked certain questions, maybe you won't be experiencing this. And if you're doing it, I don't see why you should risk. You've already had 3 miscarriages. I don't know why you're risking your life again in the marriage. It's obvious the guy is just blackmailing you.
Blackmail? How did you
Emotional blackmail. Because the idea of him calling the family, going to beg and stuff.
And there's no change.
And there's no change. I know why she was battling for her life in the hospital. That was when the ex came visiting. So what if she had died? I don't care if the ex came with someone or what if she had died. I mean, there's something called respect. What you know, if you do to your partner does it to you, you won't like it. Don't do it to your partner. It's basic. Everybody talks about it. Everything you read. So that's what I think for her.
I feel so bad for her.
Exactly.
Okay, after we left the first time, why didn't we? It's not a matter of begging though. It's like, okay, for the next 6 to 8 months, I need to see like
not even sick. The best apology is change behavior.
I get it, but it's part of that reassuring thing.
Yeah.
You're coming to beg me now that I should forgive you for this one thing that you did. For at least 6 to 8 months. Why am I saying 6 to 8 months? For a full year. You need to dedicate your life to me. Okay? The only thing you're going out for is work. Come in, let's spend time together. Let's bond, let's talk. That's kind of...
Bond, and again, another thing people mean, bonding doesn't stop in relationship. It doesn't stop. You can be there 10, 20 years. You just have to, at some point, keep it up. Not that you now relax. Keep it up. Don't just stop.
I never understand. forgive me, oh. It's your gender, oh.
What happened to
I
my
will never
gender?
understand some men. Honestly. Don't make no sense. You cheated on your woman, you went to ask her for forgiveness. And then it's
forgave
still
you.
the same you that is going around again to do nonsense. Why? To what end?
Calm
I'm
down.
angry.
Anyway, guys, there are other things you feel people should actually ask their partners in the relationship. Let us know in the comment section.
Please subscribe.
And of course, if you're asking your partner these questions, ensure you're not just taking their word for it. You have to see them walk their talk. So not just them telling you, okay, I'm like this. They have to be on their A game all the time. So that's what we have for you guys. Hope you, if you like this video,
This is long.
click on the like button.
Subscribe.
We'll see you in the next one.